I could see right away when he played as a sophomore, he was the real deal also. He was going to win, and I just think of one game when it was really, really cold, and he single-handedly, and we had a pretty good sophomore team, took the game over and won it by himself. And I just thought to myself right then, this kid's going to be around a long time.
Ryan Leaf was one of the most physically talented high school athletes Montana has produced, although he wasn't the starting quarterback at CMR till midway through his junior season, and it was a move that paid off for then coach Jack Johnson and the Rustlers. Leaf guiding them to the Class AA state championship, a 20-11 win over Helena Capital in 1992.
Put in the play this weekend is a crossing pattern where we're going to set two guys across and bring the tight end back across the other way, and they bid on Almanza and Lucas, so Sweeney was wide open.
Well, Ryan was unbelievably talented, you know, and I think another thing that people have forgotten about Ryan, for me at least, I thought he was a fierce competitor. Ryan competed hard, he played hard, he hated to lose. 6'4" and a big strong kid, and he showed that he could ump the football, there's no doubt about that. Just disappointed, you know, and he didn't have the career that we all wish he would have had, but those things happen sometimes.
Play action, time, throws, has his man open, Dubas, first down, Washington State Leaf, a little time, pump fakes, wants to throw, and it's caught by Phenom.
Here again you'll see the right and left guard are taking a step back to pass protect, and before they know it, Ryan Leaf is lumbering into the end zone. That again was a play that was all Ryan Leaf. No one else in the stadium knew about it.
Leaf, time, throws deep, wide open. Kearney Adams, touchdown! Touchdown! Leaf, the quick drop, reads, can't find anybody. He's going to try to run for it. Still throws, 2 points. 2 points.
You'd have to have been living under a rock not to know that the Chargers have the second pick in this weekend's NFL draft. Now, we know they're going to get a quarterback, a franchise quarterback, but we just don't know whether it's Peyton Manning or Ryan Leaf.
New York City, the Big Apple. Peyton Manning. Will he go first to the Colts? Or will it be Ryan Leaf that goes first to the Colts or second to the Chargers?
With the second choice in the draft, the San Diego Chargers select quarterback, Washington State University, Ryan Leaf.
Well, I really believe, Chris, when you look back at this trade, San Diego moving up from 3-2, 5 years from now, it may not look like Bobby Beathard gave up enough. This kid has tremendous potential, great physical ability, throws the ball all over the field.
Opening day in the National Football League.
The San Diego Chargers gave me my dream.
Here comes the blitz into the end zone. Still makes the catch. Touchdown, San Diego.
Right, I wanted to do this since I was as young as I can remember. It was a goal of mine to be a professional athlete, whether that would have been in football or basketball. That's what I wanted to do, and it doesn't happen, right? I'm the only Montanan ever to be drafted in the first round of the NFL draft. I've said this before, there's more first-round draft picks in the Manning family than the whole state of Montana ever, so there wasn't any person blazing the trail. So when that day happened, my whole family was there. The experience was second to none. Private plane back to San Diego with the owners of the team, my dad and I looking at each other and like, is this real? Is this really real? And then getting there and be able to say that I was a professional quarterback, I think is, regardless of how it played out, pretty darn special.
Lee steps up, got it away, and it's picked off. Lee, backside pressure, and goes down hard.
Now, everything starts for real.
Ryan Leaf has it intercepted.
You are starting over.
Leaf wants to put it in the air. Leaf is sacked.
And that's where I made a huge mistake. I thought that I had fully accomplished what I needed to accomplish, right? But what this really was the start of what I was trying to accomplish. I got to go to work every single day and work my tail off because it's going to be hard. It's going to be the hardest thing I ever did at the professional level when it comes to playing a sport.
Throws the deep ball. Intercepted.
Don't talk to me, all right? Knock it off!
He was caught on camera in the locker room yelling at a reporter.
I misdirected my anger after the Kansas City game. I was extremely disappointed in my performance, and I let it show.
In 2010, 2 months after Manning made his second Super Bowl appearance, Leaf pleaded guilty to 8 felony drug charges after stealing prescription drugs from a player while coaching in Texas.
Troubled former quarterback Ryan Leaf has been arrested
And in 2012, he was sentenced to up to 7 years in prison after pleading guilty to felony burglary for breaking into a Montana home in search of pain medication.
I'm both humiliated and embarrassed with the situation, not only for myself, especially for my family. I always believed that because I was a great football player, that made me better than you. And that's not the case at all. You know, we're all flawed human beings, just trying to be a better person on a daily basis, and I didn't figure that out for a long, long time. I got arrested for having Vicodin without a prescription in my golf bag and charged with burglary in my hometown where I was supposed to be
a hero. So then you were in prison, you started then teaching other inmates how to elevate themselves.
Yeah, my roommate would come in and he'd see me either bawling or laughing uncontrollably watching your show. And one day he came in and he said, let's go down to the library, you're gonna help these guys who don't know how to read, learn how to read. And it was the first time I was ever of service to anybody but myself my whole life. What I do is I raise money for scholarships for people who can't afford treatment or mental health treatment. When I got out of prison, I couldn't afford to go to treatment. And if the NFL didn't have grants available to me, I wouldn't have been able to get the help I needed. And I don't ever want somebody who really wants help and wants to change their life not be able to do it because they can't afford it.
Ryan competed hard, he played hard, he hated to lose. And I don't know if he lost that down the road or something. I didn't get to see him play any pro other than on TV. But for us, you know, he's very talented and hated to lose, and he'd give it all he had.